team lead for Rhea.
I'm Nielsen Sprout, I'm art director.
I'm Colleen Dimmer, I'm a producer.
I'm Riley Peach, and I'm lead designer.
And Rhea, at its heart, is a game that's all about the power of flight. And this is a first-person exploratory experience where players maneuver through a abandoned civilization with this power of flight, and they get to explore and investigate what happened to this community and why are they gone. We are developing this on PC, and we'll be using the 6-axis controller for player control for the movement, and we will be also using the Oculus Rift. Finally, we're developing this on the Unreal Development Kit so that we can actually show off fine art assets.
Great, so let's talk about gameplay. A lot of our gameplay centers around a movement mechanic, the flight that Balder was talking about. What we want to give the player is a sense of power and a sense of control that really has a lot of give and take, so that at points you need to be agile and dart through little areas, but at other points you really want to just soar through the air and explore the environment in its open world nature. We really want there to be an easy approach to it, like SSX, right? So you want to, SSX, when you start out on a hill, you go down and it's really easy to control, but to really get to those higher points or the bigger area, the better tricks, there's a little bit higher level of mastery than there is to the approach. As we mentioned, the 6-axis controller is how we want to base our movement. It's going to control roll, pitch, yaw, as most of those do, and give you a lot of control in that environment. Here's actually a screenshot of our prototype right now. It's not representational of the environment that we want to create, but certainly the curve in the path and the kind of ether that's left behind you is something that we are striving for. Another big part of our gameplay is exploration. We want your objective to be discovery. It's not something necessarily like escape from here or get to here or kill this boss. It's really just learning more about what exactly happened to the civilization that you're in. We want puzzles that don't feel like puzzles. Myst is a great example of that sort of thing. And also it's an open world, so you can go anywhere whenever you like and explore our non-linear narrative. Finally, the hard, concrete gameplay that we are going to be putting the players into is an encounter system, which is a form of interaction that can vary from these puzzles that don't feel like puzzles that I've described, but also something that really applies the mechanics. So for some examples of those, escaping a falling cavern as different pieces of rock and debris fall on top of you and you need to dodge in and out of those. Another thing is creating a trail as you fly that's going to block projectiles that maybe you're coming toward a relic. And finally, chasing something through a temple, a shadow, maybe not an inhabitant, but something that's left over from the power that resides in the environment.
Narrative. So in the past, in the world, the cliffside civilization of Rhea, there was this resource that was discovered called Aether. And the people harnessed this and created new technologies with it. One of those was flight. And flight took over this culture and became like a huge part of their life. But they over-harvested this resource, and it got to a point where the Aether was totally gone. And so civilians literally just started falling out of the sky. And that is the world of the past. When you enter now, though, this civilization is completely abandoned. And as a player, you don't have any backstory. You are playing as yourself, not a character in the world. And so it's up to you to go through and explore the world and check out the rich environmental narrative to be able to pick up what happened in the past to all these people.
So in terms of innovation, our big thing is the Oculus Rift. I don't know if you guys have seen this video. It's adorable. Go check it out. It's a 90-year-old woman using the Oculus Rift. And really, she kind of gets to the point that we want to make, which is that the immersion is phenomenal. And although the Oculus Rift will be an optional thing for people to use, just in case there's somebody who doesn't feel comfortable using it, or if we want to demo it in a bigger space, we can just put it on a screen. It's something that we think is really going to enhance the experience. Another big thing that we've already talked about, it's also one of our engineering challenges that we're excited to face, is the deteriorating environment. Something that feels alive, something that has a give and take as you move through that environment. Things are going to fall, maybe and like work against you in terms of you trying to get somewhere if a big pillar falls. But it's also going to help you. What if you're exploring this non-linear narrative and suddenly you feel like you're at an impasse and then a caveway opens up because the rocks shifted? It's going to be really exciting to have that environment serve as a character.
Alright. So we got a couple guys in El Calaray making concept art. We're trying to sort of define what the cliffside is going to look like that the civilization built itself up on. So we have David and Sam pumping out some really good stuff that we're really excited about. So I just wanted to share this with you. It's really exciting art direction. So in terms of render target, we looked at Shadow of the Colossus in terms of sort of semi-photorealism. UDK is going to give us a big up on this because we're going to get like really good effect with glows and that sort of stuff, and we're going to have like a lot better textures than they had back then. So it's going to look really sharp. It's going to look really neat. So we're really excited about that. It's going to be a lot of art assets to create because this is a pretty environment-heavy game. But we're going to be really looking at a modular workflow so that we can create like a minimum of art assets, but use them to the maximum. So designers can, say an artist only creates a few bricks, he can make from that a huge tile set of bricks that designers can then use to create these really complex environments. So it won't be that challenging from an art end. But we do have a lot of artists on the team. So yeah, influences, we're looking at a few. This is a concept I pulled from the internet. Very sort of classical stuff we're looking at for the civilization. Castle in the Sky was a big influence. It has a sort of that sad, tragic feel of this utopia gone that we really wanted to capture in that game. And in terms of a game influence for graphics, the colorful and sort of playful world of Prince of Persia was something we really wanted to capture in our game as well.
Okay. Goal and scope. So for summer and pre-production, we really want to get everything up to speed so that our team is totally unified and we know exactly what we're doing going into the first day of fall semester. We want to start production day one and be like well on our way, which means really just like strongly familiarizing ourselves with UDK and getting like really good pipelines going, not just for art, but also just for communication among the team members. Semester one, we're really going to focus on gameplay and feature development, with our goals for demo day being major features locked in and having like 2 major areas of exploration with 2 encounters in them. Semester 2 is then going to shift focus to content development. We really want to have for demo day 2 8 minutes of polished experience, but we want there to still be the option for longer extended periods of gameplay time.
Team. So for right now, we are aiming to have a small, tight-knit group of about 15 people. Right now, we are composed of people that have previous experience on projects like Scrapyard, Project Holodeck, and Force Walker. This is our team right now. We have a couple people here in the back. There's James Subsida, Esteban, Adrian Swanberg, and we have a whole bunch of awesome artists as well right now. Industry advisors, we have Kelly Santiago that's looking to help us out, and we have a whole bunch of advice coming in from a lot of other people as well. As far as recruiting goes, we are looking for a designer. We have a lot of engineering opportunities for you guys, specifically lead, people interested in gameplay, and we need a technical artist as well. As far as art is concerned, we need concept artists, environmental artists, and visual effects artists. Also, people that like sound, we are very happy to talk to you as well. As far as expectations go, we are looking to donate a whole bunch of our time towards this project next year. Like, we just really want to kill it. So we're looking for people that are totally committed and just like want to be in the lab with us. We're looking really for a family that's just willing to hang out every day and keep on working on those things. So that hard working is a major component. We want to keep it, though, as hard as we will be working, just very friendly, collaborative atmosphere at the same time. If you have any kind of Unreal experience, that is a huge bonus.
This is Boulder's contact info. We'll be putting it on the board here. We're going to do a really quick demo of our prototype.
Sweet. So we have a prototype going right now. It's taking steps toward the exact kind of feel that we want to get for it. But for right now, it's just an open environment where you can fly around in, and it's going to just give a gauge of the experience that we're aiming for. And let's give it a shot. Might not be the right resolution, but not even close. But so right now here, let's see. We're in an environment. So that's gonna. Wow. Displaying a little bit weird on this computer for some reason. Well, if you're interested in seeing the prototype, it's going to be demoing after. With this display, it's not showing up so well. Yeah, so please check it out. We'll post a video soon as well. Thank you very much.